hello, and hi. It's time for a cool new game. There's cool new games out there, and I like to talk about them. Uh, so today, I think what I would like to do, if you will give me a moment here, um, is I would like to play a game by the name of Skin Deep. Um, Now, Skin Deep is a what you might call a an immersive sim. Uh, that's kind of along the lines of your System Shock 2s and your Deus Exes and things of this nature. But it's kind of it kind of takes its levels in bite-sized portions where you don't have this huge expansive environment. You'll have a ship that has like maybe 3 to 5 rooms, and you need to navigate your way through these rooms. I think that my audio is coming out the wrong place. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to come back here and I'm going to kill this game real quick so I can get the audio right. Having it in that bite-sized way makes it a little more manageable to figure the game out and introduce you to concepts kind of piece by piece, which is kind of cool. As you know from probably other videos that I have talked about games, I enjoy when it explains things in a slow way like that. So this is one of those games. Let's kind of get into it. Basically, the way like kind of an immersive sim works is you have a set of like interactions you could do in an environment and in a set of rules, and then you'll be plopped in that environment. You'll have an objective.
Oh, nice. Emails.
You'll have emails. You'll have a set of objectives, and then you can go about them however way that you want to. And so that's this game, but it's in a smaller place.
Yeah,
You are
noggin organized.
Nina Pasadena. You are an insurance adjuster, and you rescue the crew of ships that are taken over by space pirates. And the crews of these ships are cats. We're going to look at our emails here because it'll help.
Wonka has some news on this pirate stuff.
I thought I had saved this before, but basically I had performed a mission that was kind of the tutorial mission. And I thought I'd start from a place where like we're just kind of getting into these missions here. There are kitty cats, yes. So there was a mysterious person with a mask who was trying to kill me, and they were sending all these pirates on this ship to try to get me, and also interrogate these cats as to my whereabouts. And so I'm trying to earn some money in order to get intel and some devices to stake out like where the bad people are to figure out who was trying to kill me. This little email interface here is just kind of mostly for fun, but it pushes the story forward. I'm not going to read these right now. Each level here will introduce a new mechanic into the game, and they introduce you to the mechanic a little bit beforehand with these little Meow Corp training exercises.
On the old training headset.
Where they give you an idea of like what you're about to get up against, and essentially,
Not much for a camera.
you got a camera that can look across the universe.
Maybe Meow Corp posted some new gigs.
Basically, like the mechanics make things a little bit more difficult each time. So what we're going to do here is that you've got combat alerts that you can turn off. So you can turn on a combat alert, and it's like, oh no. And you can either use a walkie-talkie or one of the speakers that are on the ship. I tend to use a walkie-talkie because you can carry them around.
Here. Combat alert complete.
And so that turns off the alarm. The game is very funny and clever, and I think the writing is quite good. But let's go do a mission, and I can give you an idea of what the game looks like, and hopefully kind of talk you through some stuff here. So basically, the idea is that as the insurance commando, you get frozen on a ship for however long the ship is doing research or something, and then if something bad happens, they unfreeze you and you save everybody. It's interesting. So we're going to Periwinkle, the laundromat barge. So it says, rescue all the cat hostages. It says, you have slept for 2 weeks. You kind of zoom in on stuff, and like you can read notes from all the way across the room as long as you can see them, which is kind of nice. The game is very forgiving with a lot of what it does. Skinny Bee is a simulated world. Enemies, objects, and ship systems will interact with or without you. It is an immersive sim. There are multiple ways to achieve your goals. Use the zoom lens to inspect the world, notes on the walls, and objects you find. Good luck. I'm going to try to not be like I am in real life, where if I start to lose my good run, I just want to restart because that's not fun to watch. But you can stealth, you can throw things, you eventually get guns, but you do not get guns for a very, very long time. And so you just have to kind of like, you start with nothing in your hands, bare feet, and 5 inventory slots. So you can peek out, you can see these notes, you can even look at these notes through the window and like the peek through parts. It says these fuse boxes can unlock entire systems across the ship. Do not let the cats hit these switches. Oops, I accidentally went through, but that's okay because I'm way up high here and they won't see me. Yeah, so most of the systems are shut down or locked down when you first start. You have to use these switches to turn them back on. Later in the game, they have other ways, like where it's like it's not only locked down, you can't use the switch because it's being jammed, and so you have to find a code for the jammer and like just things like this. You see, there is a blue thing on the door there. That is a door barricade. You need a blue key card to get past that. And if you look at this purple thing on the floor here, we gotta be careful. There might be people. I don't hear footsteps, so I think we're okay. But if you look here, there is a little purple thing on the ground. There are enemies in this game, and you can kill them, but when they die, their head pops off, it floats back over here, and it regenerates them. So what you have to do is you have to kill them, pull their head off, and either flush it down a toilet, put it through a trash chute that goes to outer space, which needs to be unlocked, or go through an airlock and just throw it outside. It adds an extra layer of challenge to taking out enemies. We got some black pepper here that'll stun enemies, so we're gonna pick that up. We're gonna turn the windows open. You can smash these windows and go out into space. Nina Pasadena has 3 lungs, which, you know, as we all know, means you can breathe in space. So you can go out into space and go through. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to point at the screen. In the lobby there in the top left, there is an airlock. You could like go out the window and go around to the lobby. I don't want to depressurize the room here, so I'm gonna not do that. But let's see what we can get up to here. If items fly out into space, they end up here in the lost and found. You can get them back, which is kind of nice. Let's see here. You duck really, really low. Sometimes there's notes under chairs and stuff, so you'll want to take a look there. Let's see. What do we got here? We have a yellow key card just hanging out. How convenient. This unlocks all the yellow barricades. That sounds like the Star Trek computer, which is very nice. So Insurance Commando, that's me. If you need more gear, I hid some in the right bathroom stall. Look down low. Okay, good to know. So we're gonna go to the bathroom stall here, and you'll want to look for. There's these little panels, like this. These little square things, and they put shit in there. That's a grenade.
Goofy.
That'll be useful. Here's your toilets that you'll flush people down. Since we have opened the, these are vents. They're not open yet. I need to unlock those as well. This is very useful. You can see where the cats are. You can see where the people are. You can see where the toilet is. Ooh, there's a note here. The cats left their info stations turned on. It can help us locate things on board or see how the vents connect the rooms. I guess it's also possible to see how to get from room to room outside the hole, but we would suffocate out there. Ha ha ha. So that can't happen. Oh, not me. So what I care about, the cats are in the lobby, in the laundromat, and then we got 3 people. One of them is alone. I bet you I could take that person out with Pepper. The other ones might be a little bit more of a challenge, but let's see how we go here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peek in here. There's our Vince fuse box. We're going to want that. We got Walter. I'm going to watch him for a sec to see if he comes up the stairs. Or if he goes around the corner there. Or perhaps he's just going to stay where he's at and not move. Usually they patrol a little bit, so we're going to sneak just to be sure. What is it? It's trying to get me to look at something. Oh, is it the It wants me to look at this. Yes, I can use this to turn off alarms if something happens. It's an unread note here. Check the cat lockers for goodies. Do not steal useless stuff. If you bring the boss a bunch of lighters and banana peels and grenades again, she's going to be mad. Hey, man. Lighters are useful. All right, so we're going to bust this person up. We're going to hit him with this pepper, which is going to make him sneeze. Oh, no. He sneezed and he's stunned. So pounce. You got to bash him twice. Bash him against that hand sanitizer. Bash him against that hand sanitizer.
Never even saw it.
Pop the head off. And now he's not going to get away.
Better safe than sorry.
I'll get this walkie-talkie because we can turn off alarms if we need to later on. So let's see. Yeah, so they talk in your pocket. You're going to want to get rid of them or they might alert people to where you are. So we'll go over here and we'll flush them down the toilet. Bloop. Now it does break the toilet, so you can use toilets once. But there's also trash, which you can turn on and drop them out there as many times as you want. And once again, you can throw them out in airlock too. Alright, so let's unlock the vents. So, one thing to note, there are, let's see, where's that live? Yeah, so there are 3 objectives there that, besides the cat stuff that you can do that are kind of like for your own, if you want to do the hidden stuff. It says find the hidden soap stash, okay. Overload the washing machines, okay. And find the hidden cassette tape. You do want to find the hidden cassette tapes because you can play them on your ship in between missions, which is very, very fun, and the music is quite good. We're going to open these lockers. There is a note. Smiley, I've set a boundary. You can't do the magic trick with the pepper anymore. It's not funny to make me sneeze and fall over. I hope you understand. Dusty. I have set a boundary, he says. You can go through the vents. Very Deus Ex. Very a lot of things, of course, but that's what I associate it with. You can kind of jump through holes and stuff. There's a very, very generous jump. You can kind of get up here, and then, oh shit, before we just go tra-la-la out to wherever. So this is going to go to the laundromat. Let's not do that. We know that there's boys in there. So let's make sure we got everything in this room. Sometimes there's tapes in vents, which is why I'm going into all the vents. Apologies. Yes. Okay, what? What are you trying to get me to look at? Yes, so there's a kitty in there, and we're going to let him out. Ooh, blue key card. How many kitties are there? There's 2. Yeah, we're going to try to, like, do everything. Because I think on the first level is the easiest time to do it. So has anyone seen the blue key? I would love to use it to get through the doors like this one. I found one in some dirty clothes. I put it in the locker at the bottom of the stairs. Appreciate it.
I hate this. This really sucks.
I'm here to help.
I'm serious.
Meow, meow, let me out.
I like when they do this because they'll be like, please let me out, meow meow.
Meow.
That one's a cowboy.
Safe with me.
That must be Dusty. Trash chutes unlocked. We can throw boys out trash chutes now. There's an apple core and a soda out in space that we could get back if we so chose. We're going to unlock this. Let's see. So we're going to run into a situation here with 2 people, which means we're going to have to start caring about... Ooh, there's a tablet here. It says... This is Dusty's notes. Customer Servatron is broken again. Smiley was trying to make it smarter. I opened up the panel on the back and there was a grenade he put in there. Too tired to deal with this right now. We'll handle it in the morning. Okay. So you're telling me there's a grenade in the Servatron? Okay.
Spaghetti egg.
Spaghetti egg. Okay. A lot of black pepper on this laundromat. What do we got here? Crew tablet. Oop. That is not... Oh boy. Take it back. Okay. I thought it was about to blow up. Okay, Dusty's Tunes. Alone amongst the stars, in the prairie of outer space, ride my horse across the plains of the moon. Nothing as beautiful as heard in the starlight. I'm so bad at this. Oh, Dusty, you're doing just fine. Okay, so let's do a little peek. So I'm pretty high up. You can see that they have like the key cards and the walkie-talkies on their backs there. So you can actually pickpocket them, and you could go through the whole level without touching anyone. And that is a 100% valid way to do this as well. What you got? Soap machine out of order. If you want soap, please ask the staff. They can apply it via the soap chutes instead. Okay. I would like to perhaps figure out how to overload the washing machines. There's a button over here. I know that's a apple core. Okay. Yeah, this game kind of reminds me of like No One Lives Forever, or let's see what we got. Maybe some of the silliness of Time Splitters. Magical Laundromat ideas. Customer Servitron says, welcome to the Magic Laundromat. More sparkles on things. When you start a load, lots of bubbles come out. Could use the soap chutes for this. Might make the floor very slippery, though. Oops. Kitty was sitting in here eating tuna and coming up with ideas. There's a sneeze meter down there. The longer you spend in the vents, the higher your sneeze meter goes, and it will eventually reach the top, and you'll sneeze, and guards will hear you and come looking for you. So be aware.
Dusty in here.
Oh, wait, what do we got here? I didn't notice this before. It says, Dusty, I wanted to make soap more magical experience for our customers, but this had some unintended consequences. Don't put any soap in here. The slip and fall risk is very high. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. I bet you this is how. Open chute. No soap detected. Soap required. I think I know where the soap stash is. One moment. I want to make sure I know where the guards are. Okay. This guy's name is Doug. There's a vent down there. Okay. Are you going to walk away? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop down. And we're going to get under here. And now it's a shadowy, so we're hidden. I'm extremely sorry. While I was working on the soap machine, I lost the maintenance key. You'll have to use brute force. I know you got the muscle. Soap stash.
Nice.
Does that count as the soap stash? Yes. Okay. So I think we just throw some soap in that hole and it'll do a thing. Where's the guard? I want to kind of know where he is. Okay. Let's see if we can get up without being noticed. There we go. Alright, got him. So we'll pounce on him like you do. Bop him there. Bop him there.
Never even saw me.
And then we'll pop his head off. We have to be careful now though because we can also slip on the stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I slammed Doug. Hi there. So he's seeing me. I'm gonna. Oh shit! He fucking dodged it. Okay, I saw some more pepper. Hold on. Oh, he's sneezing. He's sneezing. I didn't realize I'd gotten him. Fuck. I slipped on the suds. Get up. Jump. I slipped on the suds again. This is not going well. Okay.
Good to have.
Let's see if I can make him slip. There, got him. Okay, so we'll pounce. And now it's time for this guy to go bye-bye.
Nice.
Pop his head off. Get on the walkie-talkie. Oh, is the alarm done? Okay. Alright, cool. Whew, that was a close one. Okay, so we'll put him in the trash chute. Bye-bye.
Where you belong.
And then put him in the trash chute. Goodbye.
Now don't you dare.
Okay, so we just gotta find a hidden cassette tape. Let's see if we can do that before we finish up here. Oop, there it is right there. Hey.
Meow! I'm trapped in here!
Hang in there.
Meow!
Everything's under control.
Okay, and then
Pod to your location, Agent.
now we gotta get out of the ship. So let's go turn around. And let's make sure we don't slip on the suds here. through here. We just have to get through an airlock because the ship's coming. Later on, you have to call for the ship, and you tell it where you would like it to go. Bye-bye, kitties. And we did it. Boom. Okay. I think I'll do one more level, unless it gets too frustrating. My only complaint about this game is that it gets repetitious. I think there's somewhere around like 15 or so of these levels. Let's see. We have music now. Hopefully, I assume none of this is going to be like copywritten or whatever. But so if there's one tape per level, then there's probably 13 levels. Although there's like story levels as well that aren't. So that's pretty good. What's this one?
Alrighty, y'all. I hope
Productivity.
you gather around the fire and join me in singing this next one because it is just so close to my heart. You see, my grandpa taught me this one when
We're gonna play this one. So we have email. What do we got? Let's talk to our friends real quick. So Choo Choo's like, someone put a hit out on you? It's like, fine, I understand, but if you... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so yeah, they're trying to get you to talk to Little Lion, which is like a mob boss or whatever. It's a big kitty. Yeah, again, I'm just going to go through... Because the story is fun and it's worth just experiencing on your own if you want to check that out. But the kitties do have little personalities, and it is all very adorable. So fuse boxes. This is the new... So now I can't just turn it off because the fuse box is being jammed. There's a key pad that you have to do, that you have to unlock. Hello, fellow pirates. The vent code is Gull. So you'll find those types of notes around a ship, and you'll have to turn off the keypad using those notes. They get harder and harder to find the later you go. Done. Alright, so I'll do one more level here. Hopefully it won't be super duper hard or crazy. Yeah, I like this. I don't like how repetitious it kind of gets. It gets a little long in the tooth, and I find myself wanting the story missions sooner than they come. I also get really perfectionist about games like this, where I have a hard time recovering from being caught and stuff. But that's a me problem and not a them problem. All right, so we got a person right off the bat. We got Bobby. Let's see, what are we? We have just 3 rooms, some hallways. We have a airlock that goes all the way around. That's good. So like if that guy doesn't have a key card, we'll probably want to use that. So it's cool if you just turn this on your like vision here, it'll show like everything in the room that you can look at, or at least that you can see. There's no ghost in the ship. If you're really running scared from a cat going ooh in the dark, you don't deserve to be on my crew. To keep everyone on post, I've locked the yellow barriers. I'll be in the bridge handling an autopilot. Linda. Okay. We gotta take this person out. Let's see what the best way to handle this would be. I thought I saw some pepper over there. Always down for some pepper. Yeah. Let's see if I can drop down, grab some pepper.
Spice for my life.
Ooh, okay. We're gonna go ahead and hit Bobby. Boop. And we're gonna grab Bobby. And we need to beat up Bobby. So let's go to this intercom. I don't want to hit the door because I think it may make it to where I can't get out of the door. Sometimes the physics goes crazy.
Never even saw me.
Took his head.
Gotcha.
I want this for the kitty. This for the armor in case I get shot. This in case I need to turn off an alarm. Okay. Look under tables. Sometimes... Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, there's conduit. Sometimes there's stuff under tables. It wants me to look at something. What is it? Oh. Testing out our new gear. These keypad jammers lock intruders out of the ship. Fuse boxes. We need a 4-letter code to open the fuse box. However, this one's a test, so I'll just write it down here. Toad. That's my Mario Toad impression. He goes, breakfast. Bananas. You can slip on the peel. Very useful. I'm not seeing any other codes off the top of my head here. Port dinghy. We got little boats here. Shut up. Black pepper, huh? Well, let's see. So he said toad. This is for the airlocks. Okay. So,
Yeah.
so let's go out here real quick. And we'll just throw this guy into the void. Bye, Bobby. And I believe that... Let's see. I want the black pepper. It's useful. And then... Okay, there's a hallway. And I don't think we have a key card, but I would be curious if there's any notes or anything out here. Yeah, so you can hide in this stuff. There's some deodorant. There's a lighter. Lighters are good. You can blow up if they're standing next to stuff that blows up. Like a gas main or a or some deodorant, apparently. Okay, stop complaining about a ghost to the ship. That goth cat is just messing with you. There is a goth cat, and that is awesome. Do my Toad impersonation for longer? I don't think so. I locked the elevators to keep you on post. There's no way to walk to the bridge to annoy me anymore unless you go into space. So if you have a real complaint, make sure it's serious. Okay. So is that the only way to move is to go out the airlock? Okay, I shall. So we'll get some good space exploration here so y'all can see that. Okay, zoop. As previously stated, I have a third lung, so this doesn't affect me. Jump goes up, crouch goes down. You can go left, right, forward, back, and then you can turn. So you kind of have like 3D space, you know, zero gravity controls. I do like when you go out on space because these fish are just here, like sucking on the ship. And they just never really explain what they are. They're just there. You can open these diagnostic things, and you can show like doors you can get into or places that are busted open, like a window. So we're gonna go over here. I believe this is the other side of the ship, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. If you go in the airlock, you don't immediately have to just jump in. You can kind of look at what's on the other side here, and it looks pretty clear to me. So I think that I'm gonna just kind of come in here and be very, very careful. Let's see. Okay. I hear him. I don't see it. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to take care of this one? Oop. Is there a... Yeah, okay. I wonder if they come all the way over here and I can throw this ladder at him and blow him up. That's like a one-hit kill, so you don't have to bash up against stuff. Let's see how far this person goes. Does the hand sanitizer blow up? Yeah, okay. So we'll blow up the hand sanitizer, actually. Alright, here we go. So when you aim, it slows down time, which is kind of nice. I'm going to go zoop, then it's going to go lighter, flammable gas, explode. And we got him. I've gotten them. Let's see. Can I immediately get rid of this kitty or this kitty? This.
Shut up.
These levels get pretty tough after a while. They're like armored enemies. There's like robots and drones that fly around. It gets pretty fucking like. It gets pretty intense. Okay, I don't think I need any of those. I do want this, which I will go ahead and use here to unlock the doors. Wait, I will go ahead and use here to unlock the doors, right? Just so we can get rid of this. Yeah. Stop it. I want to unlock it. Yeah. Open the door. Okay, so was there anything else? There's a tablet. Let's read it. It says we finally caught that goth cat. Oh no. Who was pretending to be a ghost. She was in the crew quarters. I think she was messing with something in there. Gotta check it out later. I love goth cat. That's amazing. Okay, what does this say? Stop asking for the vent code. I literally left you a sign in the starboard dinghy. That's going to be on the right-hand side. Put the skull. I put the skull mark above the right seat. You should have learned the pirate graffiti codes in boot camp. Okay, starboard is the one off of this room, so that's great. Port's left, starboard's right. I remember that because port and left have 4 letters. Alright, what do we have? We have the trash fuse box. Okay. We threatened to shave the cat with the skateboard, and they spilled the beans. They stole both the passwords and admitted that the trash chute password forget-me-not is inside the vent right now. Any of us slippery enough to get in there and read it. Okay, so we could turn this on if we get the vent. Oh, by the way, what are the objectives? Find the lighthouse bulb, repair the lighthouse lantern, find the hidden cassette tape. Okay. There's a lighthouse outside. Okay, here's this. If you read this, it says the vent passes crab. Let's go ahead and open that. Quab. I'm wondering where the vent passes, if it's in one of these vents. What? You can use your memory palace. Oh, right. Okay, this is a good point. So if you hold down your kind of back button here, you have a memory palace, and you can see every note that you've read previously, so you don't have to like remember shit or write it down, which is extremely nice. Like I said, this game is one of those games that just kind of wants you to have fun. Boom. Alright, so nothing there. Crew quarters. I'll just go through here, but I won't go all the way. You can only turn around in these yellow areas because she gets stuck. Because she's not a cat-sized person. She's a regular-sized person. Okay, so there's the crew quarters. I don't want to go in there yet. She's about to sneeze. Oop. Let's see what's in here. Did we go through this already? Yes, we did. Oop, hello. Alright, Orzo is the trash fuse box. It's good to know. Orzo is the trash fuse box. Lockdown windows. We went through there. We went through there. We went through there. So let's go over here. Go ahead and unlock these. There it is. I was like, where the hell is Z?
All trash chutes unlocked.
Now I'm looking for bulbs and hidden tapes. These little cracks you can look through, peek out, find people, you know? Zoop. Oop, I hear. I do not see. Okay. A lighter.
Sparky.
Sparky. Alright, let's go ahead and look through here. Is it just the one, do you reckon? Do I have pepper. I should just... Yeah, I should just...
Set me free, meow meow.
Set me free, meow meow.
Did anyone hear that?
Oh no, I missed. Sneeze. He walked into it like a dingus. Okay, I don't want to break that. Get knocked out. And we'll bonk him over here.
Never even saw me.
And then we're going to need that. Trash.
You haven't out of sight, out of mind.
Let me out.
I'm working on it. Alright, so found some cool gear in the crew quarters. Stuck it behind the pilot seat.
Meow meow.
In the port dinghy. We foot soldiers deserve our pick of the goods. The boss doesn't have to know everything. Alright, let's get rid of that. Listen, give me a sec.
Meow meow. Let me out.
Goth cat.
Everything's under control.
Alright, so port dinghy's got a secret. We also have a lighthouse light bulb to find. Insurance Commando, this note is for you. That's me. I'm the final girl. The pirates are closing in on me, but you can beat them if you follow my secret advice. I know only you can find my notes. The pirates are too dumb for this stuff. My next note is hidden in a bathroom stall. Look for a nook high up. Okay. Are you going to tell me what this is? Just right off the bat? Sorry, but I left the pirate's Windows password up in the lighthouse tower. Oh, okay. I suppose I don't need that right now, but... I'm total coward, and I am too scared to go back up in the tower after last night. I keep thinking of that ghost from the movie you showed me. At least the pirates don't have the password anymore, right?
Meow meow. Let me out.
I'm going to not do that because I want to do the other objectives. I'm sorry, kitty cat.
This really sucks.
Kitty doesn't like being shut up. I mean, I wouldn't either. All right, so we're looking for a note. I think it's up here, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh. What's happening? Jump. There it is. Note 2. You know how at the end of a good horror movie, the desperate hero finds a weapon and finally gains the strength to destroy the monster? You gotta relight the lighthouse lantern. They'll call the monthly supply delivery with weapons. The next note is in the furthest left locker. Okay. I was just looking at those. How'd I miss that? Wasn't looking hard enough. Note 3 for the commando. That's me. We blew through a lot of bulbs this month, so we only have 1 lighthouse bulb left. It is mega fragile. When you find it, be careful with it. The next note is in the bunk in the middle of the room. You need to check all the angles to find it. Alright, so bunk in the middle of the room. It's on the ceiling, of course. Final secret note. My crewmate Gubbo hid the replacement bulb in a hatch behind their bunk. Find their name and you will find it. Okay.
I hate this.
Looking for
This
Gub.
really sucks.
There's
We're
Gubbo.
almost free.
Give me a sec.
Set me free, meow meow.
Good to have.
Alright. So I've got the bulb.
Get me out of the stinky cage.
Stinky cage. There's a hidden cassette tape.
Ugh, I hate being imprisoned.
Let's see. Where might a hidden tape be, do you reckon? Do. Oh, we've been here before. This is where we came before. Whoop.
I hate this. This really sucks.
I think this is so funny. It's like, set me free, meow meow. There's another cat key. I do not think I need another one, but I will take the tape. Now it's time to go outside and do the thing. So, the lighter's the least intrusive, so let's keep that up. They just hold it in front of their face. Okay. Let's go repair a bulb. Okay. Hey, Insurance Commando, the light bulb burnt out. If you want to fix it, check the crew quarters near the drinking fountain. Oh, I already went through all that. That's really funny. This would have been the very first one. Stolen pirate passwords. Window check. Trash check. Hidden in vent. Doing pretty good so far. Let's see how long I can stay on the loose. So the windows is sage. Okay, so I have a lantern bulb. Insert bulb. Huzzah! We did it. So let's go get these kitties. I think I might go ahead and unlock the windows just to feel accomplished. Where was the port dinghy had a secret. Let's go check that out. I'm curious what that is. Oop, yeah. Yeah, what is it? What is it? It is a grenade, of course.
Spaghetti egg.
Spaghetti egg. Hello.
Get out of the stinky cage.
No.
Everything's under control.
Oh, and
Beginning emergency cat extraction protocol.
and we did it. Let's go get these kitties out of here. You must save all the cats. Okay. And we did it. Well, that's Skin Deep. Skin Deep's fun. Skin Deep's cool. A little repetitious, but story might keep you involved. It almost kept me involved, but I think I got about as much out of it as I could. Like I said, you get guns later. It gets more complicated. After you rescue the cats, like pirates re-invade the ship, and you have to eliminate them in order to escape, and just crazy stuff like that. But I just like that it's very, very bite-sized and has all this little interactability, and it's easy to understand, adorable, and funny, and you know, clearly just made for funsies. A good game. It is a cool new game, but I'll see you next time.